Hey guys, what's up? It's James here for Embark, and today I wanted to give you a little bit of insight into Nexo and why I'm using it. So what is Nexo? Well, according to their site, Nexo is the world's largest and most trusted lending institution in the digital finance industry. Founded in 2017 by Anthony Trenchev, Giorgio Shulev and Kosta Kanchev, Nexo is striving to bring professional banking services to the world of digital assets. Kosta Kanchev previously co-founded Credissimo in 2007, which specialises in instant online consumer loans, amongst other things. This explains why Nexo provides instant loans but uses blockchain technologies because of Kosta's background in it. There's also two investors in Nexo. The first investor is Arrington XRP Capital, which is a digital asset management firm owned by Michael Arrington. Michael Arrington most recently co-founded Crunch Fund after leading TechCrunch to a successful exit with AOL in 2010, and his venture investments include Uber, Airbnb and Pinterest. So guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to investments. The second investor is Erhan Bilisi, who over his career has worked at UBS, HSBC and Google. At the time of recording, Nexo manages $12 billion in assets for 1 million users across 200 jurisdictions. So, how does it work? Nexo provides instant crypto-backed loans to clients. The interest accrued then goes back to Nexo and pays for operating expenses. The net profit is then split 70-30, 70% being reinvested to provide the instant loans and 30% being paid as dividends to Nexo token holders. So what can you do on Nexo? Firstly, Nexo allows you to earn interest on your cryptocurrency. It currently allows you to deposit up to 16 different assets, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and stablecoins such as USDC, USDT, and DAI. You can also earn interest on pounds, US dollars, and euros, not just cryptocurrency. Secondly, Nexo allows you to take out an instant loan without selling your crypto and with no credit checks, just instant payment. Your crypto is held as collateral against those loans. Thirdly, Nexo has an exchange feature where you can exchange cryptocurrency using different trading pairs that they have available. Let's go into a bit more detail of these different things that you can do with Nexo. So firstly, let's take a look at earning interest on your cryptocurrency. The reason people do this, a lot of people do this, is because they're in cryptocurrency for the long haul. You know, they're hodlers. They have the currency and they're not thinking about selling it within the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. But they also understand that you can use money to make money, loaning it out, getting interest paid back to you. You're caught in this place where you don't want to sell it, but you don't want it just to be sat there not making you any money. Therefore, having your cryptocurrency deposited in a platform like Nexo allows you to earn interest on that cryptocurrency. And this means that you're making your money work for you. You know, your money is making money for you. Unlike a trader who is using fundamental and technical analysis to buy cryptocurrencies when they're low and then aim to sell them when they're high, earning interest on your cryptocurrency that you hold means you don't have to spend all your time constantly looking at charts and trying to work out and guess when it's at a low and when it's at a high in order to buy and sell effectively. Also, it's not a taxable event like selling cryptocurrency. And also, you don't have the downside of potentially selling cryptocurrency just before it goes to the moon. However, because you don't get the downside, you also don't get the upside, which is potentially making thousands and thousands of pounds if the cryptocurrency goes up and up and up, and then selling it before it drops back down again. And this is especially the case if people are trading using leverage as well, but that's another video for another day. So platforms like Nexo are great for people who want to earn interest on their crypto, and they're also great for people that want to earn interest on their fiat money, British pounds, US dollars and euros and things like that, because you're going to be getting way more interest paid to you than you are at a traditional bank. And secondly, Nexo allows you to take out instant loans in crypto or in fiat money as long as you have enough cryptocurrency posted as collateral. And the amount you can take on a loan is determined by the LTV of each asset, or the loan to value ratio of each cryptocurrency, of each asset. Here's the current LTVs of each asset. This might change over the coming months and maybe years, but as it stands from the Nexo website, this is what they currently have as the LTVs for each cryptocurrency. So you post your collateral, let's say 1 Bitcoin, and you'll get 60% LTV for that, so around 34k. Because the loans are based on an LTV of the collateral, there's no need to run a credit check on you or ask you for tons of information. They know how much you can afford to borrow based on the collateral that you've posted. However, if the price of the collateral drops, i.e. Bitcoin goes down, which is often the case because of the volatility of cryptocurrency, then you'll either have to increase the amount of collateral you have with Nexo or pay back some of the loan. This is because effectively the LTV has changed. So if you do neither of these options, then Nexo will have to take the cryptocurrency that you posted as collateral and sell it to cover the loan. And in high volatile situations, when something like Bitcoin or Ethereum or something crashes and goes down because of that volatility, you might be fully liquidated, i.e. they'll take all of your collateral to pay back that loan. However, Nexo has in place 3 messages and 3 emails before they'll do that to you. All right, so there's notifications to you that they're going to take part of your collateral. So you have those options to then post more to cover the loan or to pay back some of the loan. And this is the same in the real world. You know, if you're financing a car and you don't keep up with payments, then they're going to take that car back from you as collateral. You know, it's collateral. They'll come and take that car away from you, and that covers the loan. So now let's take a look at the interest rates for borrowing and the interest rates you can earn for your different cryptocurrency or fiat on Nexo, and also take a look at their loyalty program, because depending on which level you are in that loyalty program will dictate what percentage interest you can earn or how much you can borrow. So as you can see, we have base, silver, gold and platinum levels. Base level is if you start with under 1% of your portfolio having Nexo tokens. Interest rate for borrowing is 11.9%. You can earn up to 5% on crypto, 8% on stable coins such as USDC, and up to 8% on fiat. For silver, you need to have between 1 to 5% of your portfolio in Nexo tokens. You'll get 10.9% interest for borrowing, 5.25 on crypto, 8.25 on stable coins and fiat. And for gold, you have to have between 5 to 10% for your Nexo coins in your portfolio, 8.9% for borrowing, 5.5% for earning on crypto, 9% on stable coins and fiat. Lastly, we have the platinum. That's 5.9% on borrowing, and that's a big difference from the base. So yes, you're earning more from base to platinum, but the borrowing difference is actually more significant. So 5.9% on borrowing, 6% earnings on crypto, and 10% on stable coins and fiat. Now, as you can see, all of these have the little Nexo token and a plus 2% next to them. This is because all of your earnings are in kind, meaning you put in BTC, you're going to earn BTC as your interest. And for fiat, it's the same. So you're earning interest. If you put in pounds, you're earning interest as pounds back. It's in kind. But if you opt to earn in Nexo tokens, you'll get an extra 2% interest. So it really depends on how you want to play it here. The default is payment in kind. You have to opt in to get the 2% paid out in the Nexo token. So you have to go to settings and you have to opt in to get that payment if you want it. So now you're thinking to yourself, if this is the first you've heard of Nexo and the first you're hearing about cryptocurrency in general, you're probably thinking to yourself, this sounds too good to be true. Considering your knowledge of banks and the fact that they pay you like maybe 0.5% interest, if you're lucky, maybe 1%, that's traditional banking. This is not traditional banking. So what are the risks? Well, like with anything in crypto, it could all go to zero tomorrow. The only thing really propping up the space is the belief that cryptocurrencies are actually worth what they're worth. One Bitcoin at the moment is around $60,000, and it's $60,000 because someone else will buy it from you at $60,000. And this is the same with any money. You know, £10 is £10 because someone accepts that is £10. It all comes from the belief that currency is worth what it's worth. And you'll have to go back in history if you want to learn about all that, and go back to looking at, you know, people used to trade with shells at markets and things like that. It was all based on perception of what money actually is. Fiat money is the same as cryptocurrency now. You know, we used to have the gold standard years ago where every single dollar in circulation in the United States was backed by $1 worth of gold in Fort Knox, in the vaults there in USA, but it's not the case now. So fiat is only worth £10 because the government says it's worth £10, but they're not backing it up with anything like precious metals or anything like that. So really it's just the belief that it's worth what it's worth. And that's the same with cryptocurrency. So yes, it could all go to zero tomorrow, but so could fiat, really. Anyway, Nexo is pretty secure. I think so anyway, and here is why I think it's secure. So there's quite a few levels to Nexo security. Firstly, Nexo has $375 million worth of insurance through many partners, including from BitGo. BitGo is the market leader in institutional cryptocurrency financial services, providing clients with security, compliance, and custodial solutions. It's the world's largest processor of on-chain Bitcoin transactions, processing 15% of all global Bitcoin transactions and $15 billion per month across all cryptocurrency. And it's also insured through Lloyd's of London, the insurance and reinsurance market founded in 1686, a body governed by the Lloyd's Act 1871. In the UK. So it's safe to say that Nexo takes security pretty seriously. For regulatory compliance and anti-money laundering, Nexo uses Jumio to adhere to the strictest KYC and AML global compliance standards. Jumio is also used by Microsoft, Oracle, Monzo, and HSBC. It is a decent firm with good reputation. One thing to note here is Nexo is a custodial platform. This means that they have your cryptocurrency. You deposit with Nexo and it's held by them. Although it might be held by third parties in cold storage wallets with BitGo or Ledger and things like that, effectively you don't have the keys. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. As soon as you deposit your cryptocurrency and as collateral, it will then be loaned out to institutions and things like that. So it's worth noting. However, they loan it out to institutions on an over-collateralized basis only, somewhere between 200 and 500%. This causes the interest rate to be a bit lower, but the risk is practically zero. So for me, with all what I mentioned just then considered, I think it's reasonably safe. However, with all the information when it comes to finance, especially cryptocurrency, you have to do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just a guy who likes finance, and I wanted to give you a review on this product that I'm using. So what about my personal experience with Nexo? So far, I'm pretty impressed. You know, everything is really quick and easy to use. Even taking out the loans, I've used the loans function, and that was really quick to use as well. So I'm really impressed with that. The app is easy to use on the web and the mobile. It's easy to download and log into and everything and get set up. They have all the security features that you'd expect. You can use Face ID to get into the app. On the web app, you can use an authenticator like Google Authenticator to get in, so you can have two-factor authentication. So it has all the standard sort of security systems there. So not only do Nexo have their own security systems with regards to your cryptocurrency and where it's being held, there's your side of things that you've got to do to keep your stuff safe. Therefore, you've got to make sure that your password's a decent password, that it's not written down anywhere, that you always use two-factor authentication. This is just standard for security in anything, let alone with cryptocurrency and big sums of money. The UX and the UI with the web app and also the mobile app is superb. Looks clean, very easy to use, very easy to navigate. I signed up and deposited around 600 USDC into Nexo back at the beginning of February and purchased Nexo tokens to put me into the platinum loyalty bracket straight away. Nexo was around about 98 cents at the time, and it's currently at like $2.80, so not bad going there anyway just off the bat. But that, I didn't buy those tokens as an investment. I just bought them to get into that platinum bracket. But hey, the value's gone up significantly since then, so that's awesome. So I left it in there, earning me about 20 cents a day in Nexo tokens, which again have been slowly going up. So then towards the end of February, I was satisfied with the account and added an additional 4,785 USDC roughly, which all in all was earning me around $1.12 per day. This is pretty significant considering with my actual bank where I've got about 10,000 in savings at the moment, that's sat there earning me something like 30p a month, whereas I'm earning $1.12 every single day from half the amount. So that's pretty crazy, and that's what drew me into Nexo as a platform and into cryptocurrency and sort of custodial platforms and DeFi and things like that in general. So come mid-March, I wanted to try out the loans feature. You know, I wanted to play around with it. As I've said before in previous videos, like my crypto journey video, which you can watch here if you're interested. As I said in that, you know, the good thing about having some profits is that you can play around with stuff. You know, if you're happy to lose it, you can play around. You can play around with DeFi. You can put it into platforms and things like that and earn a bit of money and play around and trade and things and not have to worry. You know, if you lose it, you lose it. As long as you go in there with that knowledge and that mindset, then you can come out with some practical understanding, which I think is great. I wanted to try out the loans feature. So I took out a loan of 2,000 USDC. Although on stable coins, Nexo gives you a 90% LTV, I only took out the equivalent of like 37% LTV. And I then used that 2,000 USDC to purchase Bitcoin, which I then deposited back into my Nexo account to earn interest on it. So the interest on the loan is about 44 cents per day, and I earn $1.60 in interest from the crypto that I hold as collateral. So I effectively have a $2,000 loan through the collateral held, and the interest on the collateral covers the loan interest 4 times over. That's pretty cool to me, you know, to be able to take out a loan, use it to buy cryptocurrency, to put that cryptocurrency back into Nexo to earn interest on that. That's pretty crazy. And these are the sort of things that you learn to play around with if you do put some money into the platforms and play around, regardless of whether it's Nexo or something else. I strongly advise that anyone, if they have got money to lose and they are happy with the idea that they could potentially lose it, then do your own research. Again, number 1 rule, do your own research. Look at some platforms, put some money in it if you can afford to lose it, and then play around with it. Again, not financial advice, that's my personal opinion on it. So as I said, I've only been using it for 2 months now, but overall it's really impressive. The app's quick and easy to use, very easy to navigate. The loans feature's cool, earning interest is cool. I've had no issues with Nexo sort of dropping out and going, you know, the app not working for a few hours. Obviously, if they do maintenance, they let you know they're doing it at whatever time. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to continue using Nexo in the future and earning more interest in playing around with the loans and maybe investing money from those loans. I'm looking forward to playing around with other different apps as well. So if you did enjoy that video, please let me know, drop a comment below. If you've got any questions, also just let me know. I'm happy to answer them. I've been James from Embark. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.